All right, got a couple questions here while I was on a flight that I haven't been able to get to for another day or so. And let's just get right into them. Karen writes in, will I need a larger sauna with a wide enough door for transfer? I will be getting a sauna for my massage practice. All the saunas you review have small doorways. I want something that an average size wheelchair can get into for transfer and then remove the chair for their session. The only one I've seen that is ADA compliant probably isn't good enough. The larger ones seem to have Wi-Fi, radio, etc. So if a larger one has something that could be disabled that makes it okay, could you review the larger ones where price isn't an issue? I wouldn't mind one that has a larger person occupancy, but really the doorway is the only requirement. Yeah, Karen, really the only one that I would probably recommend is the Clearlight Sanctuary ADA model. I'll put a link to it in the YouTube description, or I'll try to pin a comment to the top of the comments at the bottom. What you're really looking for one thing, you're going to have a sauna with a ramp because there's always a lip at the bottom of the door. So there's probably a couple other saunas that you could make work, but you either have to get somebody to build a ramp or make one yourself. And you really want the transition where the wheels come up to go over the lip to be smooth. And then most of the saunas that do have a wide enough door that aren't ADA compliant, there's a step down inside, which would obviously create a bump for the chair. I would recommend the Clearlight Sanctuary ADA compliant one. It's going to have some stuff in it. If you're looking for the ultra low EMF stuff, like on the certified saunas list, you won't find it on there. And the hard truth is that you're just going to have to compromise. It does have Wi-Fi in it. It does have the full spectrum heaters in the front that have slightly higher magnetic and electric fields. Body voltage is a little bit higher, but it's not off the charts like a Costco and an Amazon sauna. As long as somebody isn't EHS sensitive, isn't trying to heal from some specific disease where EMFs really exacerbate the symptoms or whatever's happening. Personally, I would feel comfortable using it. It's just not on the certified sauna list because the body voltage is a little bit higher than the threshold, and the magnetic fields from the front heaters have a little bit, there's a little bit more than we'd like. The nice thing about it, though, especially on a really big model like that, is the reason that I'm okay with it, is because of the distance that you are from the source. So even though there's a little bit more magnetic fields from the full spectrum heaters, it's not like in a smaller sauna where in a one-person sauna, everything is really close and tight around you, and things dissipate with distance, especially electric fields and magnetic fields. There is a way to disable the radio and the Wi-Fi stuff in the sanctuary, but personally, if you're buying it to use for clients, those are probably good features to have for them just to make them more comfortable. So if they want to listen to their own music or things like that, you really have to decide. In Clearlight saunas specifically, the only way to get rid of that stuff is to disable the system. So you have to take the roof apart and unplug stuff and take things out of it. I don't recommend people do that. If you're really that adamant about, having a Wi-Fi free zone, I just would buy something else. But in your case, the cold hard truth is that you're just going to have to compromise because there's very few ADA compliant designs out there that come with a ramp that aren't going to have Wi-Fi, that are not going to have, fancy luxury items, control panels, things that give off a little bit more EMF. But if you go with the Clearlight Sanctuary ADA model, that's your best chance of having the lowest EMF ADA compliant sauna out there. If it were me and it was my spa, that's what I would do. It doesn't say where you are in the country. Was wondering if you're close by. I don't think so. I don't know. I'll have to contact you privately. I don't say people's personal information or anything like that in the videos. But if you were close by Central Florida or something, maybe I could swing over and give you a hand. If for some reason you had some type of sensitive patient or something like that, there are other shielding methods that you can customize in a sauna. It takes a bit of work and a little bit of learning, but you could always get a building biologist or someone like myself to help you. But hopefully that answers your question or at least helps shed some light on your situation. If not, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.